What's going on, everybody? Big Daddy out here in the shed, and it's time for a little BSing on Monday night. I'll figure out how to get my logo and me in the same shot. And just move everything this way. There we go. What's going on? I almost missed my own show. I was over there dicking with stuff, as you know I always do. Always right before the show, I find 5 things that I need to do and get myself sidetracked. Now, I went and really screwed up this week, and I didn't bring anything out here to drink with me. So I may ditch out halfway through and grab myself a bottle of something. A little bottle of something. Or I might just start taking a drink out of my water cup here. Depends on how bad it gets. But hello, everybody. It's good to see y'all. Hello, Donna. Hello, Weezen, Bacchus, Captain Craig. There's a lot of blue names up there. I love it. Love it. Ted Sharp, Vester, somewhere in Ohio, Jason Martin, Scrapyard Prospecting, Mandy Brown, and of course the one and only, what is going on? It's good to see you all. Chris W., you as well. Welcome to the show. Man, whew, dog buzz. What up? Do I have a Sprite extruder? Yeah, I think I do. The direct drive. Whatever comes on the newest Ender setup, the S1, that's what I got. I didn't get the Pro, I didn't get the big bed. Just got the regular one, non-touch screen. Because I don't fumble with my screen too much when I'm there at the printer. I do all my dicking around for the most part on the slicer. So I didn't feel the need for the extra $50 for the touch screen. Nice. Yeah, I love it, dude. It's awesome. It works great. The only complaint I really have is I've already burned through my first bed. The material, the stuff they put on top of that, on top of the metal plate, it peeled up. So some of these, this isn't one of them. I think this might be one of the last ones before it started doing it. But on some of these, because that peeled up, there's little holes, and so these started to print into those holes because I was running a crap load of these, which I have a ton of these little magnetics. If anybody's looking for them, go check out the site. They're on sale right now for $15, and I'm probably just going to leave it there. So $15 gets you one of the best handheld magnetic removers that have ever been sold. But yeah, I burned. I basically been printing constantly. Anytime, whenever I was home, as soon as I got that thing set up, I'm running. So you know, that's probably what it was. And then I was running P-Tag on it. So I ordered a new plate that's a 2-sided. One side's for PLA, one side is for ABS. And the ABS side should be good for the P-Tag, but it was the same stuff that I was using before. So, I don't know. Anyways. Banshee, what's going on, Julie? Big hit. Awesome. Yeah, no, I saw the videos. Thank you. I can't say enough thank you. You're my best salesperson. I haven't gotten any orders on it, but man, just as much as you have gotten that in front of people, I'm sure people are gonna be like, hey, I gotta get me one of those. And, I got a couple for sale, so if anybody's interested in a toolbox loose, I got 2 of them ready to go right now. So I'm gonna ship it out with a quickness, and you can get yours. Probably even get it by Christmas. Get yourself a Christmas present. There you go. Get yourself a toolbox loose. The toolbox loose has all of the updates, all of the refinements that I've done to it since originally starting to make them. It's good. Good stuff. Did I build a rock crusher? I did not. The rock crusher is one thing. I don't have any scrap metal or a lot of metal stuff. And I don't have a welder and a bunch of other stuff. I didn't want to buy all that. I want to buy all that, but I didn't want to buy all that for one project. I got a problem with buying stuff for only having one project, and then I have the thing sitting to the side. Scrapyard. Yeah, I did see some of your video. I didn't get to finish it, but no, I didn't build one for myself. I already have one. I have two of them actually. I have one handheld one, and then I got one Ryobi powered one off of Angle Grinder. They work pretty good. It's still a lot of work though, you know? Hauling that thing up, moving it around, because the thing's heavy. It's steel, so you know it's pretty heavy. I'd like to, yeah, I bet the hammer drill just munches that shit. I'd like to get one that's stationary, that I don't have to hold and fumble around with, and that has an outlet for, you know, you can put a screen in there to say how big a material you want it to eject. That's what I want. I want one of those, but I don't get enough material to really justify pissing my neighbors off for running that thing. I already feel bad when I do the handheld one because it's loud. You gotta wear earplugs. You don't realize it at first. You're just like going along, and then before you know it, your ears are just ringing. Same thing with all the lapidary stuff. All those motors spinning and grinding away. Make sure you're wearing earplugs. Vester, yes, I do have some pay dirt. I have 3 types of pay dirt available right now. I still have a couple of my Halloween bags. I have a whole bunch of the unicorn poop. And I have my Christmas pay dirt right now as well. So, yes, I do have some dirt. Go check it out. Nice. I lucked out. My neighbors, we don't bug each other. Maybe I didn't luck out because we also don't really like. I have one neighbor who I talk to from time to time, but none of the other neighbors have ever. Well, that's not true. This neighbor's cool. That neighbor, the 2 neighbors immediately on the sides of me are cool. The other ones have never come around. They don't stop and say hi. You see them out there every now and then. Used to be on 4th of July, everybody would come out and, you know, be like, hey, what's going on? How's it going? But this last year, they actually had fireworks banned in our county and in the non-incorporated areas, so we can't have fireworks anymore. Now nobody goes outside. You see them every once in a while during, like, Halloween. Halloween's about it. Yeah, I mean, a quiet neighbor is a good neighbor, absolutely. You know, I would definitely rather take neighbors that keep to themselves, you know, except when something shit goes down, you know, everybody kind of has each other's back. We're on the neighbors app, you know, so I guess you could say we see each other there. But, you know, better to have quiet neighbors than neighbors that are always up in your shit. I don't want to have to burn anybody's house down, you know what I mean? Thank you, Donna. Much appreciate you. Like your little emoji fox there. Is that a fox or a Shibu? Probably a Shibu. Everybody loves Shibs. But yeah, so there you go. So it's Monday, right? DSN and Sheds. First Monday of the month. Now normally. Oh yeah, I live out by the wood. I wish I at least lived like backed up to a green belt. That would be cool. But then you got to worry about bears and other animals, mountain lions and shit coming into your yard and looking for stuff. I don't want to deal with bears. I've been playing this video game 7 Days to Die. Some of you may be familiar with it. If you don't play video games, then you probably not. But I killed a bear yesterday. Excited, but damn, those things are huge. I don't want to mess with bears in real life. Yeah, even with the 10 milli, I still don't want to dilly with a bear. You know what I mean? Even a 10 mil, I think would probably just piss it off more than anything else. But I like the idea of being out in, you know, right in the nature. You know, I love that idea. My dream is to get a plot of land on a river. In fact, in my head, I know exactly the plot of land. There's like two of them that I eyeball every now and then whenever I go on Zillow or whatever. There's two plots over by where I like to go dig. But they're a lot more expensive than I think I'm allowed to spend for getting flakes of gold in my pan. So I gotta find something that's only a couple $1,000s. Then I can justify like taking a little loan out and buying a plot that I can put a little shed on. Hello to everybody who's joining us just now. Don't forget to hit the link at the top of the chat if you want to get in and get your chance at my sloppy seconds. My lazy ass has still not printed new labels for them, but the dirt's still good, so don't complain, you know what I'm saying? Make sure to hit that link and leave a comment. Click like on all the likable things that you can thumb up. If you hit thumbs down, well, fuck, sorry. But hit something, and you can get your chance to win some sloppy seconds tonight. Alright, I need to unplug this and turn the heater on because it's winter now. Basically winter now. It's snowed here, and that is the mark of winter for me. So I got my heater right here in crotch, keeping things nice and toasty. But I had to turn it off because this heater and the heater, I upgraded my sluice. And I have a heater in there now, so that the water can warm up, so my fingers aren't freezing, numb, and like, it's weird how your fingers can both be numb and screaming in pain all at the same time. But you stick your hand in ice water, and that's exactly what you got. So I fixed that problem, and I got a heater for my water tank here. And oh, it's so nice. Doesn't get it nearly as warm as I'd like it to get it, but it's definitely well above freezing. It takes a lot longer than I would hope to. So I kind of wish I got a bigger one. I think I got the 300 watt. I should have went for 1,000. $80 there? Yeah. I'm jealous. Because if it were 80 here, I'd be out on the weekends all winter long. Right? It's like the cold, you can just feel the death creeping upon you, you know? It's weird. I guess it's kind of like burning to death. Anything excessive deviation from what you're normally, and your nerves start screaming at you like, "Hey, dude, do something different." I don't know what you're doing, but do something different, because this is not good. What's going on, Joey? Speaking of, I'm glad you showed up here tonight because I got a little something in the mail today. Got a little mail call. We're going to do a little quick mail call. Got a little something from Mr. J. Brown, and I'm going to guess that that's this guy right here, Mr. Joey Brown right there. Let's see what he sent us. Looks like we got some cool sticker. Oh, sticker and a magnet. Little doggy dog. No, it looks like Spot from the Little Rascals. And a little magnet of the same picture. But on the back of the magnet, hello, a little bit of shiny. How about that? Fuck yeah, thanks, Joey. Much appreciate you. That's awesome. I'm gonna leave that stuck to the back of this magnet, and hopefully I don't lose it behind the bench. Those are actually really nice quality stickers. Those are super heavy duty. But awesome, dude. Thank you. Much appreciate that. I'll make sure to get this sticker up on my sticker wall up there. I do have a sticker wall, believe it or not. I don't know, you guys have seen it before. I don't know why you wouldn't believe me. But I put it too far up. So now I got to get out the ladder and get all the way up there to get up on it and get it stuff up onto it. So I think I need to find a new spot for the sticker wall. Maybe I'll put it where the sluice is and move the sluice somewhere else. Hold on a second. rocks and shit under the computer. I can feel them scraping the bottom of my case. I don't like that. What's going on, Dib Dibberson? So yeah. So that's what's been going on in Dig Daddy's world. Just been doing Dig Daddy stuff. Been snowed in for the last week. Did I mention it was snowing here? I've been stuck here for the last week. I finally was able to get out and get some groceries yesterday, so that was good. Uber people have been alright about getting down the street here, but haven't gone to work or anything. I've been working online, remote, but I haven't gone to the office. But, so yeah, snow's melting, melted, you can get out now. That'll be nice. But still not going to be able to get out to the river because out where I go is even higher elevation. So definitely probably really cold there. What's going on, MJ? Good to see you. How much snow did we get? Man, dude, it snowed hard. We got like an inch and a half or two. Yeah, man. It was a fucking storm. Sorry, I couldn't keep that one down. My bad. Storm here is different than storm elsewhere, alright? Very different. Couple inches of snow parks everybody up here. We're not made for this shit. It happens all the time, but we can't seem to accommodate it. I don't know. I just accept it as a reason to not have to go to the office for no reason. You know what I mean? But either way. So, how's everybody doing? How's gold doing? You guys want to go see what gold's doing these days? Let's go look at the doll page. Oh, before we do that, I know I said I was gonna push oh, maybe you guys don't know. I'm pushing the December Patreon giveaway back a week. So we're gonna do it next week because next week I got a whole bunch of goodies that we're gonna give away to Patrons as an end of the year thank you. So if you want to get in on that, these are my December Patrons right now, but it's not too late if you want to become one. Just go and do it. And you can get in on, I'm going to hold off putting the entrance for that one until tomorrow. Or, not tomorrow, but next week. But as of right now, these are our patrons that support the channel with a monthly donation. Much appreciated to all of you guys. Another year has gone by and we're at the end of it now. And you guys are awesome. You guys are freaking awesome. And our D-Bag family, Julie Hansen, Banshee Mining, as she's also known as, Thomas Leha, Kevin S., and Doug Odette. Thank you guys so much for your support at the $50 D-Bag family level. And for my High Five homies, a big shout out to you as well. Nick Matson, Heidi and Conan, B. Greeny, Vendetta Prospecting, Monty Wilson, Rich Pedersen, Chris W., Ken Carbon, Leslie Spencer, Weezengeezer TV, Richard Zitch, Sean McClellan, Captain Craig, Donna Corrin, and Michael Cruz. Thank you all so much. And this month's new patrons, Doug Odette and Michael Cruz, give them a special hello and welcome to the Dig Daddy Backyard family. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate you. Now, gold prices. Yeah, all right, cool. Gold prices. What the fuck? I don't know why that all of a sudden unpauses. So, last week we were looking at gold sitting at a per ounce price, troy ounce that is, of $1,753.86. If we hit the little spill of the wheel of refreshing, we see that today's gold price is a whopping $1,781.98. So that may be Wow, no, you're right. It did drop. It was riding high. I thought it was up above 1800 earlier today, and now it's down 20 bucks from where it was. I won't lie. I did take a sneak peek when I was going through stuff, and I was like, "Oh, cool, gold's going for 18." Now we're down. I think maybe I'm just remembering it how I want to remember it. Who knows? But either way, that's what we're looking at for gold, 1781. So if you don't got it, get it. If you want it, get it. If you got it, hold on to it. Eventually, it's always trending upward, unless it's not. But isn't that how everything goes? Yeah, 28 down. See, now, I'm kind of on the fence, right? I like the idea of it being down because that means go get it. But I like the idea of being up because that means it's going up. So, yeah, and that's kind of how I am. I just love the shiny. I love looking at it. I love having a vial full of it so I can just twist it in there and look at it. Um, it's just so cool. Oh crap, David and Jason, thank you so much. Much appreciate your tip today. You guys rock. Hell yeah. Ding. Dogo Det is nearing 500 subs. Yes, absolutely. Let me, I wonder if it'll let me go to his page from here. Oh, yep, it does. Check this out. But for real, go check that out. That's one of our member here, Doug Odetti. Like I was just mentioning, he's one of my new patrons. Go show him some support as well. Go over there and click the button. Make sure you subscribe to his page. Hit the notification bell so you see anytime he puts out some content. And build this community. You know, the more of us that are part of it, the more accountability there is within it, and the more, you know, good community building and other nicey sounding stuff that we get. You know, nobody's gonna build the community for us. We got to do it for ourselves, and that's how you do it. You share and you like, and you, when it pops up, you go check out their videos and give them a thumbs up there as well. Right? Shit, I'll go throw six likes up there, or 6 subs. I got like 6 accounts. I used to do is I'd go make a comment and like it 5 times with my other accounts to push it up to the top so people would see my name. That's how you gotta do it. Oh, right on. Good stuff, David. Make sure you guys go check out David's page as well. Let me get a link for that one for you. Boom, right there. Check that one out as well. Hit a sub, hit a like, hit a thumbs up, and all that other stuff. Nice. Well, I know you say so anybody can do that, but one thing I've realized that the anybody can do it is a skill in itself. And it's a mindset that you as an individual have that you're willing to say, you know what? I may not know how to do something, but I can learn, and being able to absorb and apply that. Not everybody can do that, you know, and some people, some things are intimidating to them, and they just don't want to try. Now, I've been a believer that anybody can do anything that anybody else can do, as long as they're physically capable. Because we all got brains. Unless your brain is damaged, there's no reason you can't aspire and rise to the same level as anybody around you. That's my belief. Some people don't believe that, but they're wrong. Because that's what I believe. We are our own worst enemy when it comes to what you can do. Yeah, I have that problem too, Mangy. Sometimes I get going and it's like, yeah, this is going alright. Now what? Right. Mechanics, technically minded people have a lot easier time adjusting to different hobbies. Um, MacGyvers, yeah, exactly. MacGyvers of the world. Welding is welding is my limit. Like I haven't ventured into welding, so it's a little intimidating for me. But I don't have a real need to do a lot of welding, so I think that's probably why I just haven't overcome that one. It's just because I'm gonna go buy a welder to have sit here collecting dust for the one thing I might try welding per year. Oh, I'll throw down some solder. Most definitely. I got no problem throwing down solder. And that's it. Welding is just high-powered soldering for the most part. Electricity versus heat. But I don't have a major need for it, so I'm not going to dedicate the space to the tools for it. That's really what it comes down to. Everything comes down to there's 100,000 different things I'd love to do, and tools that I would love to have at my disposal just in case I decided I needed to do something and I was like, well, oh, I need that tool to do that, like a brake, right? Yeah, my sluice is running over there. Like a brake. I'd love to have a brake for the 2 sluices that I want to make. But then when I'm done making those 2 sluices, anyways, then I would just have this big ass hunk of metal that I have to keep moving around because I really don't have a place for it. Right on, Paul Anthony. Thank you for your subscription. The shed. How is the shed coming along? No, the only improvement that I've made um, is the heater on the water tub here. Here, sorry. And I've already unplugged the heater, so there's no real reason for me to have it running still. Stand up. I'm fucking cooking my nuts. See you later, Home Zoo. Thanks for hanging out with us. Put that down so I can talk. So what I need to do is get down to Home Depot and put on the charge account some of that thick foam, insulation foam. The panels, the 8x4s, the 8x4s, and then I'll lay a couple of them up there to seal off the roof a little bit. And then I may, up here, I may just stuff some in these spaces just to kind of close that off. And then I'll have a panel, a thermal panel go in there that will help keep temperature in. But the 8x4 panels I don't think fit in my car, so I have to cut them down to like 4x4. And then that kind of defeats the whole purpose of getting them. I have a heater. I have a propane heater. Down there I got the big buddy. You know the little buddy heaters? Well, that's the big buddy. But I burned through I fucking burned through propane cooking dirt. So now I gotta take it and go get propane refilled. For this and for my grill because I used it all. Hey, thank you, Sky Warrior. Next week is my birthday though, so make sure to tune in. That's gonna be a fun show. You mean the Mylar bubbles? That's what I have up on top right now. You can't really see it, and I'm not gonna. Well, I know what I could do. I don't want to do all that though, because all my cameras are the way I need them. I have some foam stuff up there, or not foam, but the Mylar bubble stuff. Here, let me take a picture, and then I'll show you the picture of it. So I got that section all Mylar'd off. Yeah, Reflect. I think that's the actual brand it is too. Oh. Oh, you're talking about like rolls, like fiberglass. No, I'm not gonna do fiberglass. I don't want fiberglass in here. Because if I put fiberglass in here and I don't feel like finishing it, then I'm gonna have fiberglass exposed and that shit's gonna be falling down on me, and I'm not dealing with that. Well, you're back east a bit, so my water. Well, my water does freeze, but not quite that bad. Takes a little bit of time. Oh, yeah, the foam stuff. That's what I'm talking about. Uh, that's what lines all of my walls, but it's not 4 inches thick. It's only like 2. Because I'm in Washington. It doesn't get that cold. I mean, it gets like 30, sometimes 0. What's going on, Miller? Mr. Dylan Miller? Good to see you. But, yeah, and I think that'll help. That'll help keep things warmer. A drywall party. I don't want to drywall this place. It's a shed. What I really need to do, though, is get the door sealed. Pisses me off, man. I guess it doesn't piss me off. It didn't piss me off enough to say anything about it, so I won't complain too much. But I wish they had followed what I had ordered and only did one door. It would have made things so much easier to seal the door up. But they went and did 2 doors because they're like, oh, it's a shed, right? They didn't realize I'd only ordered and asked for 1 door. But the thing is it's my own damn fault because I was being cheap and I should have just spent the $200 extra and got a a real door, and framing for a real door, because then I'd be done. Problem be solved. I could just use regular trim and shit to seal it up. But I'm seeing that the lip right outside my door is getting soaked with water, and I don't like that. So I'm going to have to put something over it till it dries, and then get some epoxy and seal it better. I don't want anything getting rotted out. In the end, I should have just went to Tough Sheds instead of trying to save a little bit of money, because in the end it didn't save me anything. Because the fucking thing's still not painted. I need to paint this thing. $3D print. I know, right? 3D print. Do you know how many rolls of filament that would be, man? That would be insane. But no, I just need to get over to Home Depot and pick up some foam, and then put it up there. Because I already have a couple 2x4s that go across. I need to move this one in a little bit and then screw it down. But then I can have that support them, and it won't have to be permanent. I can move them out of the way if I need to. surrounded by famous people. That's because this is the place to hang out, man. This is a good place to chill. Just hang out, bullshit. Talk about stuff that's completely not gold related. And then we run a little bit of dirt. And it's about that time, you know, it's about the halfway point, and that's when I like to fire up the sluice. So if you guys want to... Oh, that's true. I could put some aluminum flashing and then just seal where I put it down at. That's a good idea. But let's fire up the sluice. Go to the sluice cam. Ta-da! Oh, I gotta walk away from the heater. I hate this. I really need to get some more propane for my other heater. Stop dicking around. Absolutely. Thank you so much. Make sure to hit that thumbs up. That's what it's all about. I'll take you guys on a quick tour of what's going on. So I got the new heater down there. I don't know if you guys can see it. So I got the new heater down there. I got it in a little extruded so it doesn't melt through the pan. And then I got it tied up here to the sluice rack. So it's a heated sluice, quite literally. You know, I love having this on pegboard because then I can just kind of move it around. Give you guys motion sickness. All right, so we got a little bit of that dirt from the old roaring camp. We got one more bag of this stuff, and then we got to find something new. And so I got to find something new. Maybe find something with a little bit more cleaned up pay dirt so I don't have to spend so much time cleaning it out every time. De-dusting it before we run it. Well, the key to the heated sluice is the heater has to already be in the water. Because when it freezes over, and it will, you know, this is not as cold as it's going to get. It's going to get a little bit colder. And when that happens, I expect this water is going to freeze. It did last year. Usually like in late January, early February, it gets a lot colder here. But, so it will get cold. It'll freeze over, and then I'm going to really put it to the test. But I think I may also change it out by then as well. Because like I was saying earlier, this thing it does work. The water is warmer than when I started. It took a long time to get there. And I don't know if I want to wait that long when I want to get sluicing. Because sometimes I'm lag on Saturdays when I'm supposed to be doing my pay dirt review. And if I have to then wait a couple hours for the thing to warm up, that's going to suck. So instead, I can come out here early, turn the heater on. It's already under the ice and frozen in it. So it'll just warm everything up from without or within. Now, if I really want to take it to the next level, it'll get to 0. It's gotten to 0 here, or like just a couple degrees. It doesn't really get under that, but definitely, you know, very uncomfortably cold. No, I wouldn't use antifreeze. I could maybe salt the water, but I don't know how that would affect catching gold. I don't want to start putting a bunch of additives in and that make gold move differently. I don't know. Really only an issue with light stuff.
See, I want to be able to just put my hand in there and it not be fucking freezing. That's really all I'm after. Like, even out of the spout, it's cold. Uncomfortably cold. And I am a creature of comfort. I like my comfy heat. That's why I pussy out when it's too cold and I don't want to go out to the river. Come out to my little sanctuary, turn the heater on, and get it going. Really? I recall them being alright before, not like great. Oh, yeah. Like just cap it off, kinda. So that the, it traps the heat and everything in. Yeah, right? You can eat a fancy dinner with a fork and a knife and still enjoy prospecting. I mean, that's the thing with the natural pay dirt, you know? Like, if it's actually unsearched, well, let's just say most places unsearched pay dirt is garbage. And the only thing you usually get is just whatever they add. At least that's been my experience. A lot of it. But there's some good guys out there who are putting together some good bags. But I've definitely found a lot of bullshit bags as I've gone along. It's like, oh, this isn't pay dirt. This is dirt with gold added and nothing more. Like, this isn't what pay dirt looks like. Somebody went to the depot. That or they just got some aggregate and crushed it up. But, man, as long as you have a good time going through it and you're getting a fair amount of gold out of it, you can't really complain too much, you know. Outside of the gold, I just like seeing the different kinds of material people work through in different areas. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, shit. I could do that. This isn't that big, you know. This would fit in a cooler. Or a toolbox. No, not really. But I guess I could wrap this. I could just get some of the foams or the wrap stuff that I have up in the loft and just wrap it a couple times and then, yeah, make a little styrofoam lid. Or get an extra one of those panels. In fact, I have some extra of that paneling up there. I probably could just make a little lid for it with the thermal stuff. You see some?
Oh, yeah.
A couple pieces in there. Damn. What's going on, GS? Well, good luck with that shopping. From yesterday? No, I don't know, man. Like, I didn't bother going and finding out how much any of those coins are worth because I assume they're worth little enough that it would make it worth putting in that many in a bag of pay dirt. I'm gonna assume that those were coins that were bought off like Amazon or eBay in a bulk bag. Because one, they're not from this country, and you're not going to find a lot of currency you know, out there in the wild that's not from the country where you're finding it. So I'm figuring he just bought a bunch of coins from random places in a lot bag and just threw a handful in a baggie. And to make that worth doing that, they're not gonna, you know, they're not gonna have anything that's worth anything. They're like 2 pence and 5 cent, you know, other country denominations. Fucking Zimbabwe dollar, which is worth like 1,000th of a, or 1,000,000th of a penny. So, like I said, that bag was more one of those aha bags, you know, where when you're finding it, you're like going through it with like a kid, and they're just excited to see something that's not dirt. And that's really what the gem bags to me are, is do them with kids, because kids don't necessarily need to find gold to be happy. So you can get away with throwing a bunch of, you know, whatever gems in there, and that's cool. You know, that's not a bad thing, but as far as value goes, it's more of the experience than the dollar. Yeah, no, that's what it is. But I mean, when you threw that in the bag, you didn't know it was worth that much. Like you say, you buy them by weight, and you just throw them in there for the aha. And nothing wrong with that. Like I say, I would have preferred if they were actually in the dirt, so you could find them more naturally, rather than separated out in a little baggie. It's not like they were like super valuable or quality that, you know, needed to be protected. Shit, some of them were rusty and nasty looking, so it's like kind of a whatever type thing. Here, let me move this back. Kind of a whatever thing, like Adam Warlock coming to the MCU after the Thanos arc is over. It's kind of whatever. I don't know if anybody follows Marvel or any of that shit, but I was reading an article where this person whose opinion people care about had a similar take on it, and I just started laughing, because that's basically what I've been saying about the MCU in its entirety this whole time. It's just like, if they're gonna fuck up the stories, then fucking who cares? Where the fuck did gold? There was gold in there, right? I could have swore I saw gold up in this bitch. Yeah, it's still in there. That's some shit. But there's only the one piece. I could have swore there was more than that. Well, that's no good. Maybe we're gonna finish off this Roaring Camp bucket tonight. So I can't have people calling me a cheap bastard. Like, those are some shitty sloppy seconds. I agree. So let me reload. No, I don't think there was anything in there. I'm not going to drop it in the tailings. That's ludicrous. It was just light colored material that stuck behind, that I think we thought was gold. There was really only the one piece. Stoned, I got excited. What do you want from me? It's not my fault I do this 3 sheets into the wind. Well, I guess it is, but... Is it still 3 sheets into the wind if you're stoned? I feel like maybe there'd be a different term. Alright, so that's the end of the Roaring Camp bucket. I'll have to clean and refill that one for next week. Whoa, whoa. Let's get this bitch going again. God damn it, why does the tipping point keep moving? You bastard. Alright, fuck it, there's no gold in here. Let's just get going. Alright. Dig-a-dig time. Actually, we're running this too fast. So I don't know if he has any left, but if you're in the market for a 6-inch sluice, I highly, and not just because I'm high, but highly recommend you go over to Prospector's Dream right now. He has some of his 6-inch 6x24 sluices with B stock mats, which just means the back of them probably has a bunch of air bubbles that he didn't really want to sell like that at full price. But generally they are fully functional. So, and he has them for $50 with the mat. Dream mat and a sluice, $50. So go, if you need one, go check that out because they're probably going to sell out super duper fast. I ordered one earlier. And I don't even need one, but I was like, damn, that's a good deal. You know what, I could do something with that. So I'm probably going to modify it and have a micro mat and then a mini. Yeah, I went and sold my original sluice to my buddy, one that I had converted for Dream Mat. And then I bought the 8-inch, the one you see on the wall behind me, when it's in the other camera. But I then bought, or had made for me by a guy, a 30-inch. Because the 36-inch didn't fit in my tub that I took down to California this last summer. So I needed something just a little bit shorter. So it's a 30-inch by 8-inch. Nice. Just remember, go from smaller to bigger, not bigger to smaller. You don't want to compress that water pressure. You want to dilute it out so that the gold will drop. Ooh, that's a big guy. 17-inch? Jesus. What I need is a 10 by... probably a 10 by 20. Because I got a little something. I got a 10-inch mat that Dave threw in a box when I bought some other stuff. Because sometimes he'll do that. He'll just throw extra stuff in the box if you're buying a bunch of other stuff. Like some B-grade stuff that still works. And one time I ordered, and he just threw in this extra 10 by 12 mat. But I don't even have a 10-inch sluice or anything to put it on. So it's just been kind of sitting here getting thrown around. But I'd love to make a little 10-inch cleanup sluice. Like, you know, same like this, but 10 inches across. So actually, I guess a 10 by 16 would get her done. Yeah, I like that little dream mat with the header box, the Adventure Sluice. Where I go prospecting, I don't feel like these Adventure Sluices are really a great fit. I need a full-size sluice if I'm going to put it in the water there. Otherwise, it just gets pulled away. Or you spend, forever to set up this little sluice, and it's at the end of the day, it's still just the itty-bitty sluice. But for here, when I tested it out, I had thought how much nicer it would be if you just got rid of the mini section altogether, or maybe keep one, just in case. No, in case nothing. This is unnecessary in a shed environment because you're not going to be running half-inch material over your sluice, right? You're in your shed. You should already have it classified past that by this point. But micro and then the Cape D, and I like that combo for running pay dirt. Because this is going to make sure you don't lose any of the bigger stuff. This is going to catch most of, not all the fine stuff. And if any of the fine stuff gets past this, this is going to hold on to it. So I think what I need to do is get one of the ones that don't have the flare and then cut this section off. And then maybe I can make something with that. But at that point, like, what's the point? Because I already got all this other stuff here. But if I didn't have all this other stuff here, then yeah, that's what I would probably do. Oh, right on, Scrapper. Yeah, that'd be cool, dude, if you can whip something up for me. That'd be rad. Because again, that's like the second thing I would have made with my brake. And then I would never use it again. Although I did get the green light from my kids. Well, my kid got the green light that if he wants to use the brake that they have there in their shop at school, their robotics shop, his teacher said, yeah, it's cool. So if I just get the aluminum, maybe I can have him bend it up in his class or something. Sweet, make a video of it. Alright, now there's a couple more pieces in here. I did see them, and that makes me feel good about things. Puts a smile on my face. Yeah, I'm all about the DIY stuff, man. I love making it myself if I can get away with it. Get it functional, just as functional as it needs to be to get the job done. Not to say I wouldn't want the professionally made, manufactured thing that's perfect for the same, but sometimes I don't want to pay $1,500 for something. Maybe I just want it to work and not care whose name is on it. See how well that works? I'm not even in the water. Boom, we're up. About a half-inch away, and it's just pulling it up like nothing. That's freaking cool. 15 bucks. Get one before they're gone. Get off me, man. Alright. Don't go away, fly poop. Stay there. So there's a couple little pieces of fly poop in there, but then there's these. I'm not sure if this is. No, it's not. I'm sure. And then there's a couple pieces right there. A lot of mica in here. Got my hopes up, but what can you do? Well, here, let me get this suckered up, and then I'll check the ass end of it here. See if there's any little itty bitties that got missed. Hey, Rocky Mountain. No, my birthday is next week. Next Monday is going to be my birthday stream. So make sure to tune in. Tune in then as well. And if you got me anything, make sure to get it in the mail so it can get here on time. I need to order something, so I have something for my birthday to open up to make sure. Got something cool. Some nice gold infused dirt. Oh, there's one. Alright, so 3 fly poopies and 2 little flaky flakes. And thus ends that bag of Roaring Camp. Cool, cool. Well, I appreciate you greatly. Oh, thank you, Chris. Thank you for posting up that link, letting the people know where to go to get the goods. I also got a couple toolbox sluices ready to go right now, so if you're looking for one, there it is. Do you need it to be a motorized trommel? Because non-motorized, yeah, you can easily do that. Well, I mean, the sluice would probably be the most expensive part of the build, or the dream mat would be anyways. But if you got one on Dave's sale, where you get it for $49, you could cut down the costs on that quite a bit. But I mean, what would you need to make a trommel? A 5-gallon bucket, or 2 5-gallon buckets if you want it to be a 24-inch. Somewhere for it to crash down into, so like a little aluminum plate that you can bend and funnel down into the sluice. See, and therein lies my problem, is any real hardware, I don't have the space to deal. I don't have the equipment to build that kind of shit. 17 by 66. I feel like that'd be really heavy to pack into anywhere. You know? That's something that you take out and you leave it there. Sweet. Sweet. Yeah, if you make it up here, check that out. Drag it down to the... I'm just thinking if it's legal here, because you get 10 square feet is the maximum here in Washington. Anything more than that, and if you ever get caught, if ever anybody goes out to a place, I've never seen a ranger person myself. So a toolbox size trommel I mean, you could use maybe a couple of 1-gallon buckets. No, I'm sure it's legal. I mean, you can get dredge mats that are 24, 48 inches across. Shit, if you go look at Gold Hog, I think he sells his either 24 or 36-inch lengths, and then you build it for how actual long you want it, or I'm sorry, 36-inch width, and then you build it out how long. Which always seems silly to me because I don't know. I guess if you're in a big production, you would want a wider stretch. I just always thought it was silly that he only sells them that wide, and that you have to then cut it down to what you need. I mean, I think there are some laws that don't benefit anybody, and I'm not encouraging anybody to break any laws of any sort anywhere. But some laws are dumb as fuck and are best to be ignored. That's what I'll say on that. Well, I can say I am very, very happy with the Dream Mat. In fact, so much so, I bought a Dream Mat for my high banker. I got a combo mat in there, and with no expectations to ever use it. I bought it knowing that it was just going to sit there looking cool. And I told Dave that too. I was like, hey, do you got any B grade combo mats? I got one. I got a high banker that I don't use, but I want a Dream Mat in it just to have a Dream Mat in it. So it looks good in my background on my stream. And you gotta say, doesn't that look cool? Nice little fucking... I know my place is a mess back there, but I don't know. Someday I'll get that out to the river. But, like I say, I like snatching up his B stock stuff because it works just as good as the A grade stuff. Like I say, it's like bubbles on the back of it or some shit like that. And it's definitely worth getting. If you needed a mat and you don't want to spend full price, that's the best way to get it. Yeah, that thing's heavy, man. It's got steel legs. The body's aluminum, but the legs are steel, and that adds a lot of weight. If you best way to get his B stock stuff, his B grade stuff is, if you're on Facebook, join his group. It's the Dream Mat group, and when he has B grade stuff, he'll usually post it up there. Like I think on Tuesday mornings, he'll have a batch of something that he's just trying to get rid of, and you go there, and if you're one of the first people to see it, and you comment and let him know, hey, I'm in, I'm down, and you're ready to buy, no bullshitting around. Yeah, he'll sell it to you. He'll send that shit to you. But sometimes whenever if I'm placing an order for stuff, because I buy a whole bunch of the pocket sluices from him for my toolboxes. So I buy him like a batch at a time, like 10 or so. I'll ask him if he has any B grade stuff, and then he'll be like, yeah, sure, whatever, give me this much for that. And that's how I get some of them. Sometimes he throws them in. Sometimes if you ask for it, he'll ask you for a couple bucks, to cover the cost of it. And it's usually like half off at that point. So it's definitely good stuff. 12 by 48. That's nice. Is it a combo mat? In that length, the combo mats are the hotness. Most definitely. The dredge mats are good too. Don't get me wrong. Shit, it's already 6:09. Hey, let's go and get some gold out of a cup. Weigh it out. And then throw that in some dirt. I didn't realize how late it was. I was sitting here rambling on because I'm smoking and getting stoned. Hello. Alright. A little bit of black sand in there. Just a itty bitty
playing. It's free. I won't charge for that. All the black sand you want. Boom. And 0.08 grams of gold. Really? That's all that came out at? Here, let's retry that. That seems really low. That's a little bit better. 0.13 grams of gold. That's a bummer. But I guess we already got it all, so it is what it is, right? But hey, let's go ahead and throw some silver in there as well, just to spicy it up a little bit. Fuck, it's already almost a half gram. Might as well just finish that off. Alright, we'll take that total weight up to about a half a gram. So we got some silver and gold, and now we need somewhere to put it. So let me find a little bit of love. And I really enjoyed the idea of slowly giving away this shitty Sidewinder pay dirt by adding it to the sloppy seconds. Because there's just so much black sand in this shit, man. Like, it's really only good for seeding and making real pay dirt. Alright. Silver and gold in the sands, in the pay dirt. A little bit of love. Has anybody said it? There it is. Darn it. Oh shit. Just dropped my heater because my shed is a freaking mess and I got too much crap everywhere, but it's okay. Because we got garnets. Lots of garnets. Finally, a couple years later, I'm starting to get low on my garnet sand. Only a few pounds of it left. When I got this garnet sand, man, I got like fucking 40 pounds of it. Which doesn't take up as much space as you would think, because garnet's heavy. Hell yeah, Joe, the sticker is awesome. Thank you so much. And especially for what's stuck to the magnet. Who knew? Gold sticks to magnets. Don't tell Vendetta. I shouldn't have said that. I shouldn't have said that. I'm stirring up stuff. See what I do when you guys get me stoned? Start talking shit. What is it? 11? No, it's 12. Oh, damn, 12, 5, 22. Oh, say. Thank you, Matthew Phelps. Thank you for your subscription. Welcome to the family. Alright. Sloppy seconds. Not too shabby. Put a little bit more of that in there. And you know what? I got a whole bunch of gems yesterday. And as cool as I think they are, I got nowhere for all this stuff. So I'm going to throw some of these in here as well. Some of these cool blue jelly beans. There's a fluorite. Another fluorite. That's pretty cool. Some tourmaline. We'll throw those in there as well. Alright, thank you, Craig. Last chance, make sure you like the video up at the top. Make sure to leave a comment on that video link so that you can get entered in, because we're going to do this really quick because it's already 6:15 and my kid's going to be out here saying, Dad, it's dinner, what the hell. So there you go. Sloppy seconds from Diggity Daddy. Back to the main camera. All right. If I forgot to do anything tonight, I apologize. I do that sometimes. I have it in my head, oh yeah, I want to talk about this, and then I don't. But I hope you guys had a good time. I definitely know I did, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. And Joey, again, thank you for the sticker and the gold and the magnet. It's awesome of you. But as a thank you to all of you for being here, hit that thing, leave a comment so that you can get some of the stuff. And yeah, there you go. So let's do random YouTube tuber duber. Let's go to the Gall page. One of these, there we go. Now last week's winner was Doug Odette. We welcome him to our Patreon group, and he won. So hey man, fate's aligned. May they be with you. So we'll refresh, get ourselves a nice fresh page. Put that Gall page link. Get our comments. How many do we have? Looks like 42 comments. All right. Filter dupes. No replies. Top level comments only. Oh, sorry. I always read that wrong. I want to turn it off, but I really want to leave it on. Or the other way around. Whatever. Anyways. We got our comments. We're ready to roll. One winner. And that winner is Big Texas Prospecting. Dig Daddy rocks. Bang, bang, bang. Smoke it. All right. Congratulations, Big Texas. You won tonight's Sloppy Seconds, December 5th, 2022. Make sure you get me your address so I know where to send it. You can email that over to me, digdaddy@backyardprospecting.com. I'll get that out into the mail for you. And yeah, and hey, just want to thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out with me here tonight. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. And if you are still somewhere where you can get out, go get some of that shiny. Send me some pay dirt too. I need some fresh stuff. I always like some fresh unsearched pay dirt to see what you guys are digging up. But either way, I hope your journeys are great, and I hope you have a wonderful week, and I will catch you again next week. Remember, it's my birthday, and we're going to be giving away a bunch of stuff to the Patrons. If you want to get in on that, it is not too late. You can become one. Just head over to my Patreon page. There's a link on my profile or on my main page. Head there, click the link, do the thing, and then you'll be in on it. So, otherwise, I will catch you guys later. This is Dig Daddy signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, catch you in the backyard. Hey.